apologize for the late stream. I just wasn't feeling good yesterday, so that's why this didn't. Well, I did start it yesterday, but I ended up not getting very far. So that kind of sucks. Not gonna have my full initial. Not gonna get my full initial first what you call it's from it, first impressions. But anyway, I guess first thing we'll check out is the new winter port. I already got the decorations for this Christmas tree unlocked. I was playing a bit yesterday. Wind roses are kinda nice. I would prefer at least crates for legendary tier, because other than like upgrading the port, you can't really get many things with the Mary tokens, which is a little bit disappointing. But it's no big deal. I don't remember what they did last year, but I'm just glad it wasn't that they actually went with Christmas this year, not that cyberpunk crap. And I wouldn't even call whatever they did last year cyberpunk, because cyberpunk was cool. Last year was not. We have... Oh, I completely forgot about these. I am glad I somehow managed to get these done without even remembering. So, the Christmas crates, we get 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get 4 to Christmas crates. I did open all the Christmas crates I got from yesterday just because I want to see what they were about. Is that? No. As well as we are doing to get the free daily Christmas crate for, I think it's the first week of the update, which is nice. What is there to go? I have no idea what this is. It's just... Oh. It's one of those subscription things. Okay. If we go to the holiday stuff, there's all these containers, which is nice. And then the ones... There's a limit to the amount of containers you can get with these, which kind of sucks. But I'll probably end up getting all the ones I can with the event currency. Commander guises, ship coupon. I don't really care for the frozen skins, like the ice ones. I don't really care for. They're not my favorite. That's just like it just doesn't like. I prefer my ships clean looking. I prefer the other winter camouflages, like for example, like this, like these ones I like. But yeah, it's really just, some ship camouflages to get. And then commander guises, which... And then... more crates. Ships, nothing much changed there other than they added the new Forge ship, which is... apparently it's a gunboat destroyer from what the trailer said. Go to loadout. Well, special main battery, 4-second reload, 11 kilometer. Yeah, I'd say probably a decent gunboat, hopefully. Actually, what does it have? I don't know if it really fits my gunboat playstyle. It doesn't have smoke. Good morning. Yeah, I know I'm a day late with this because I wasn't feeling well yesterday. I finished the Lugdunum thing, I got that, and so I got the Lugdunum. Which the Lugdunum's a pretty okay ship, like it's a bit better than the other secondary ship I have. Well, premium secondary ship I have for tier 6. Yeah, I was on ships for over 12 hours during doing Wind Roses. Still have so many to do. Yeah, the Wind Rose, it is a little bit, kind of sucks a little bit that, like, Legendary tier doesn't get crates, at the very least. Like, I feel like Legendary tier should give crates, preferably to Christmas ones, and maybe tier 8. But they did whatever they did, which, I mean, still better than nothing, but crates would have been preferred. It looks like they brightened the white and the gold up on this. Anyway, the IJN hybrids. So we got 3 more hybrid battleships. Because we didn't have enough planes in the game already. I'd say out of all the hybrids that exist, the Ise is like both American and Japanese hybrids. The Ise is the only one I'm okay with because this actually existed in this form, and I believe it fought one battle like this. So, like, if they only did the Ise like this, could have been like a campaign ship for like an extra short campaign, or yeah, extra short campaign. I kind of wouldn't mind because this actually existed in this form. And I think it's one of the better looking ones. It's definitely the best looking IJN one. Yeah, that's what I thought they would have given, but 125 Mary tokens each is still good enough. Yep. Or at least, like, you know, if they just give the Mary tokens, like, actually do more, give something worth more to get in the store with the Mary tokens other than camouflages and commander guises. Yep. Yep, this is how you go with the... So this is the only hybrid I'm really kind of... I mean, like, the other ones... There's some of the American ones are cool looking, being the Delaware and Louisiana. But... I mean, I'd say this is an interest, especially for the rear gun traverse angle, like firing arcs. This is going to be an interesting one to play. I'm hoping I pull this from a crate. I feel like I probably will, because that usually is my luck with it. Anytime I get early access crates, I usually always get the lowest one in the line. Yeah, just 2 guns off, which I have the height. Oh, it also took off, I think, a lot of the larger caliber secondaries, which looks a little bit weird there seeing it like without anything. But this was a ship I was kind of hoping for just because there's not really any decent pictures of it online, and having a 3D model kind of would be pretty cool. And now we have the 3D model in the game, so... It's an interesting concept. I don't think they actually I'm not sure if in real life they used it to drop bombs or anything like that. Like, I think it may have been... Maybe it was... I don't know if they were spotter planes, because I feel like the amount that this could have is a bit extra. It looks like there's an elevator. And then... Seems like they got spots over here where they can park them, but... It's a interesting one, and then the next 2 are literally, like, the same class of ship. Like, I think the only difference might be the secondary layout and the AA. It does the same style as I say, Issei. I don't. I believe it's pronounced I say. The previous one, I always had trouble trying to figure out. But I was kind of like I always get a tiny bit disappointed whenever they add new ship lines and two of the ships are virtually the same class. There's just like, for example, like the American hybrids, the first two, like they're pretty much exactly the same. It's just one has bigger guns than the other. Like I always get a tiny bit disappointed because I like unique looking ones. Although I guess this one kind of seems more like, well, actually, looking at this would be like the Connecticut and the Nebraska where you don't have to turn at all. Has a lot of secondaries, so actually let me look into the stats on the secondaries. Best thing I got out of the Christmas crates so far is 250 GXP. Well, that's better than all I've got out of the Christmas crates. I mean, like, I'm sure the commander promotion stuff, because I did get accommodations and stuff, like, I'm sure that's pretty good. But most of my commanders are all, like, the ones I use are pretty much all upgraded anyway, so I don't see the commander upgrade stuff as valuable as, like, GXP, hell, even credits or ships. Still good because I've got enough I got enough for a GXP ship, and I don't know what one to go for. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I've had enough GXP for a GXP ship for like the last two updates, except well, actually, part of me, one of the other reasons why I haven't got a GXP ship yet is because I'm thinking, like, remember a few updates ago when they brought back that one Pan-Euro battleship for GXP? I was like, they might do something like that for Christmas, so I'm gonna save my GXP just in case. I want to see the torpedo payload. Is that per squadron? 8? Oh lord. I want to look at secondaries to see. Oh no, 3-second reload's not bad though for secondaries with the amount of guns they have. So, not the biggest fan of like the overall design of the ship. Like the bridge looks weird to me. Like I feel like there should be a raised portion of the deck between like these two forward mounts. Not the Verbis. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Like the one that was a campaign Carl Johann, I think it was, like Carl Johann with Roman numerals. I got the Mutsu through, I think, was it a set of missions they did a few months back where you can get the Mutsu for free. And we also have Due. I don't know, and I'm looking at the name of this ship, and first thing that comes to my mind is Uganda Knuckles, even though Wei has a Y in it, so it's more Dawa. But when I initially looked at it, first thing came to my mind was Due, even though that's not how it's spelled. And yeah, this kind of just looks the same. I think, like, what, maybe the secondary? Well, I think the Torbs, it drops one extra Torb. Secondary armament has a... Wait, was I looking at the range instead of the reloading on this? That's the 127 millimeters with a 7.5 reload, and then the 155s with a 12. Does the tier 7 have the better reload? Yeah, 3-second reload for the... They're also 100 millimeters and then 12-second reload. Yeah, when they did that, I was kind of a little bit, because I think like I just spent GXP on getting a ship I want to say like a carrier fully upgraded or something, and then they did that. And I'm like, damn, because I think I had like where I'd only needed like 100 more, but I'm probably the GXP ships. I'm thinking of is I don't think I'm gonna go with any American ones because I'm not gonna go with the 500 ones just yet. And even though Alabama is cool and on my list of ships I want to visit in real life, I have like 7 other ships with the exact same main battery layout. The YOLO Emilio. Other ships, I'm not sure about any IJN destroyers. I think like the main one I'm kind of considering is Azuma. Yeah, Azuma for IJN is like the one I'm considering. And then I don't think I'm considering the UK one, being Monarch. Germany, I think I'm considering Prinz Eugen. I remember when they initially buffed Azuma, like it used to suck before that. And then everyone was like, after they buffed it that one update, it became a god. Yeah, we have the Prinz Eugen, which is what I'm considering. Even though like I don't think the Prinz Eugen's really a good ship anymore. I'm not really caring on if the ship's good in battle. I'm just based on do I want the ship or not. Actually, didn't Prince Eugen get like a little buff a few updates ago? I don't think I'm considering any French ships. I already have Flander. I don't feel like waiting to get enough for Republic. Or actually, Gascony, kinda. This is one I always wanted since, like, I really got into the game. But then I kinda got Flander, and I'm like, alright, that more than scratches my itch for a tier 7 French ship. Yeah, a while ago. I kinda want the Chikhalov as well, even though I don't play carrier, just because I like how the ship looks. And I'll probably play a little bit. Like, I still have yet to try out the Soviet airstrikes, even though they've been in the game for how many years now? And yeah, I believe that's it for ships I'm considering for GXP. A poor man's Jean Bart. I looked at the campaign. Oh, we have like, oh wow, 48 days to complete it. Okay, I never took a minute to look at it, but like once I realized, like I started looking for it, I'm like, all right, I'm assuming this is gonna be 100 tier 1, so I got to tier 50 and it didn't have the middle tier ship, and I'm like, uh-oh. And then 60, I'm like, and then for it to be at 70, Orkin W. I like the paint scheme on it, and I don't have the normal Orkin, so that's pretty cool. Although, part of me is slightly disappointed that it's pretty much an exact same ship we have, just with an alternative paint scheme. I always get disappointed with that, but like overall, it doesn't really matter too much. Like, it's nice to have a midway reward. And I don't have Orkin anyway, so it saves me the balloons, so I don't really have to get Orkin. If we keep going... Both the final reward ships are pretty nice looking. The one that's calling out to me is Rhode Island because she's a brawling ship, like with her secondaries. Because I saw, like, they said that the secondary target booster. The the Rhode Island has the the enhanced secondary targeting, which is nice, as well as engine boost and radar. The guns on it, I'd say 14s at legendary tier is, I wouldn't say that's really good. I mean, it's good for going, I guess this would be one that you hunt down cruisers with. Although there's a 22-second reload, so you got a faster reload, which might kind of make up for it. And then, usually how American ships tend to be the most accurate. But the secondary armament's kind of what called out the base 7.5 kilometer range with a 3.5 reload. Because there's not many American secondary ships. Well, high tier secondary ships. Like if we go to battleships, right? Like, alright, Arkansas is a secondary ship, but tier 3, as well as South Carolina is a secondary ship, again at tier 3. Ignis, however that's pronounced, is kind of a secondary ship. I have mine built out for secondaries. So I got like I got a 7.4 range, but the reload time makes it not too good of a secondary ship. What's its radar? The Rhode Island is a Lego Florida. Yeah. Like this ship, I don't like. It's a decent secondary ship. I'd say it's just the reload on it. I would prefer. I mean, the secondaries do a lot of damage, but the reload on it, just that mixed with the shorter range doesn't really make it too stand out for me. Mass is also a secondary. I have Mass built out as a brawler with 10.4 firing range and 4.3 secondaries. Well, 4.3 reload. So, I mean, I don't bring out Massachusetts much anyway, which I probably should, considering I like secondary ships, but don't usually. If I'm at tier 7, my go-to secondary ship is Philander because the 2-second reload she has. My Mass is a Azerlane Jersey damage build. I changed it a long time ago when I got Jersey. Haven't changed it since. I tended to, because I looked at it as like, alright, I have Iowa, which, as you can see, I got a Jersey build on it. I don't know if I changed any of the upgrade slots for Iowa, although I don't think I've taken out Iowa in a very long time since I got Georgia, I've gotten, and Azerlane, New Jersey. Which, I mean, to me, it makes more sense. Well, either way, even if the Azerlane Jersey wasn't a premium, I'd still probably take it out over Iowa. I believe the Azerlane Jersey might be like slightly more accurate. Like the ship might be slightly more accurate base stats than Iowa. I've got Iowa, Missouri, and Wisconsin. I don't have Azerlane Jersey the ship. I got Azerlane Jersey the ship like the day that it dropped. Like I'm not even gonna cap with that. I straight up, I was like, shut up and take my money. Even though I had already had Iowa for like 2 years at that point. I was like, give me. And I don't regret it. It's one of my favorite ships to play. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go with the only thing that does kind of. Oh yeah, there's also, I have one other American ship built out for secondaries, which I'm not sure if other people have this built out for secondaries, but the Puerto Rico is a pretty decent secondary cruiser. I built out my Puerto Rico for secondaries. Although the thing that sucks is I don't play legendary tier a lot because most of the time I end up losing. Oh crap, that's not what I wanted to do. I end up losing credits, so I don't really play legendary tier too much. But I do have Puerto Rico built out for what you call it. Yeah, I don't play Iowa hardly anymore. I have Missouri that. Puerto Rico, I've got a normal Scott build. Yeah, I build out my Puerto Rico with Willis Lee and then kind of secondary focus because I believe Puerto Rico's space secondaries had a decent range. Yeah, they're like 7 kilometer base, and I'm like, let me try something. As well, with a 2.8 reload is pretty good. So, yeah, I've built my Puerto Rico out for secondaries with secondary mod 2, prop mod, target acquisition mod, and then secondary battery reload. With Willis Lee having secondary reload and secondary gun range. So that's what I have my Puerto Rico built out for. But yeah, so the Rhode Island will be, that's kind of what called to me like instantly. Like, I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, alright. Because I know like the trailer said enhanced secondary targeting, but there's also a handful of ships that have that don't have good secondaries, that have like normal secondaries. So I'm sitting there like, oh, okay. But then I saw the secondary things and I'm like, alright, yep, give me. Although I might also, depending on how much the Sevastopol is after, I might also get the Sevastopol. I have Kronstadt. Sevastopol is supposed to be the sister ship to Kronstadt. Well, yeah, obviously I can tell by the superstructure. But Sevastopol has, I think, bigger guns than Kronstadt. I think it has 15s where Kronstadt has like 12s. So I think I might get the Sevastopol. The Schroeder at tier 8 has lethal secondary cruiser. I forget what I was when like Schroeder and was it Ager, those two German when those two German cruisers came out. I think that's when I was taking a break from the game. And it kind of sucks because now that I'm not taking a break from the game, it's like I would have really enjoyed those ships because I've moved into doing more. I used to be I would stick with accuracy builds on pretty much everything and only really do accurate battleships, but I've changed up my playstyle a bit. Like of course I still do accurate battleships. I also do, brawling ships being battleships and cruisers like the Michelangelo is one. As well as gunboat destroyers. I used to initially only do like torpedo boat destroyers, but yeah, I kind of I got bored of that. Once I got black, that kind of turned me to gunboat destroyers. I mean, the Sevastopol is a nice looking ship. Like superstructure, it's slightly different in Kronstadt. I don't know what well, other than obviously some of the gun mounts being different, but like actually build-wise, it looks different than Kronstadt. I just can't tell what. I think Kronstadt was my first tier 8, I believe. Like if I go to, well, if I get rid of this. Yeah, Kronstadt. Oh, or maybe it's because Kronstadt has like more random stuff on the deck. I know the secondaries are different though. But I don't really play Kronstadt too much. I only did like when I initially got it for the missions, but Usually my go-to tier 8 cruiser is the Michelangelo. You know what? Just probably play some... Try to work on chipping away at these. There's also War Tales is back too. Oh, for 2 months. Sweet. Which I can't wait, because War Tales is lots of credits, so I can get ships upgraded. Because I probably would, like, for example, I probably would have Delaware already, and then these 2 ships so I can get these bureaus done. But I've been staying away from buying ships with the credits because I'm trying to get all the upgrades on them. Like, for example, like Nebraska, I need these, even though I'm probably never going to play Nebraska again. But yeah, the Windroses, I'll probably just work on. I typically do the Windrose in a lot of the challenges in versus AI. Battleship, yeah, I'll use Conqueror. Yeah, I like War Tales. That's probably my favorite mode to play. In recent years, I've kind of stepped more into player versus environment type matches, like doing a lot of versus AI. It was after they added the American hybrids, because there's like 2 or 3 battles in a row where I got a full size carrier on the enemy team, and I think it was 4 hybrids, and I got that 4 battles in a row. And after that, because I think the ship I was playing like barely had any AA as well, so after that I kind of stopped playing regular mode. I do play, what was it, Brawl? No, well, I do play Brawl, but arcade mode. I do play that, the smaller mode that excludes carriers. I do play that. Cookie jar is a weird model. Santa gives you ridiculous HE shells that when you open fire, they get to target. Split into small shells, massive damage. Yeah, I haven't tried the new War Tales yet. Because currently, like, I have off of work until Friday, so I'm kind of working on juggling, trying to get a multitude of different things done in the few days that I have off, because I don't know if I'll have any more days off after this until Christmas Day. Because we're at the point of the season where we need we're at the point where we need all hands on deck at my work. It's actually insane. I did it yesterday with... Yeah, this Worcester needs to go. Well, lucky for me, I can print out a new ship a handful of times. Are there 2? Oh, it's a Bisbane as well. Alright, if I can just try to delete Bisbane and then print out a new ship. Or not. Okay. I guess we'll try to focus on Worcester. Alright, that's better. Come on, Bisbane, just... I need you to move over. Oh, that's... Oh, that's a legendary tier 1. I was wondering what that ship was. which is basically a hybrid built off of Yamato. Yeah, I gotta wait a minute before I can get the printer going again. Might try to back up though, just so I don't get into secondary range. Alright, there we go. It's a nice Citadel hit. Oh, I guess that's my secondaries going, so... What are your... Oh, no. Alright, well, I guess that kind of helps. Son of a bitch. Holy fuck. Wow, I thought I was dead there. I don't really play Conqueror too much. A Yamato with a flight deck and only 2 front-facing guns. I would say that is kind of only 2 facing guns on a Yamato. I feel like that is gonna be kind of pretty good because of the because then we won't get that like exposed what you call it, like the part where you can easily get Citadel by other ships. Like there's less of a chance of getting that exposed. We'll bring Yamato out. I have, like, no basic XP boosters. I usually save all my boosters for when I do those missions for the whatchamacallit. So that's, I usually only use the basic XP boosters. Oh, wait, I probably had... Did I have the next decoration or whatever unlocked for the port? I don't know, but let's bring Yamato out. Why does the green seem more vibrant today? I don't know. People still sell broadside in Kai. I've already seen that. I'm guessing Akai is only a crate drop right now? Or am I just stupid and haven't noticed it in the store? Kai is only crate drop at the moment. Okay. Yeah, because I'm sitting there, I'm like... I kind of a little bit... I both, like, a little bit hate, but also not hate when they add new legendary tier ships, but, like, you have to wait. Like, they won't add it into Bureau that update. They'll hold it a few updates. So, I hate a little bit when they do that. At the same time, though, because I at a point in the Bureau where I need to grind up several different ship lines to be able to complete those bureaus, that I'm kind of like, alright, this gives me a break, even though I'm... Like, I should try to save up to get... I should try to save up to get Delaware so I can get the Louisiana's bureau done, as well as the other 2 American alternative battleships to get Vermont. But I should work on those, but I kind of haven't, because I'm, again, trying to get all the ships I already have fully upgraded. Are you going broadside? Yes, you are. there's half the health there. There's a Minnesota there. And that ship is gone. Now Golden Lou. What did I spot? Tamarine, okay. What was I shot by? Oh, Stalingrad. Assuming that was Stalingrad. I guess we'll go after that Stalingrad. Those are gonna land on the turrets and bounce, aren't they? Nope. Oh? Are you gonna turn full broadside or just stay angled like that? Oh, wow. I hate when that happens. And premium supplies are done, so that's good. Those are almost done. Still working on that. Wrong thing. So I need... Oh. So I'm like halfway there. What is the... There's a decoration. Patch and symbol, and then... Oh, this is the next decoration. And a majestic box, and majestic lantern, and a lot more decorations. Oh, and another majestic lantern. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I want to get more decorations to upgrade this. Like, I'm glad I got the tree decorated, but I believe there's like a merry-go-round that goes like right there in that little square, or like a billboard, and probably something that goes there. Maybe stuff that goes on this side as well. I like this port. I mean, like, there's... What was it? I think it was, what, the 2023 Christmas port, I think, was my favorite. It was, like, Christmas Fjords. That's one thing I also wish that... Well, on top of the New York port that everyone's been asking for... What was I gonna go look at? Oh, yeah, ports. On top of the New York port that everyone's been wanting... I mean, we got London, which... Wait, wasn't London added last year? Well, I know London was a Christmas port before that, but... We got London as, like, a permanent port. We need more... We need more permanent ports to add in. Like, we need New York. I wish that we could have every port that's ever been in the game to choose from. Like... You know, the Christmas Fjords one, the what was it, the 2021? But when they added the second U.S. battleship line, that New York port was also another one of my favorites. I think they added it back last Independence Day update. Alright, at this point I think I will just go from the front of the line back and just, yeah. But yeah, since I have the next few days off, I know there's a few Christmas decorations I have to finish painting. I'll probably do some drawing. Um, I want to finish the walkway in Minecraft and try to plan out my Christmas village to see if I can get that a little bit done. Because depending on how the days go at work, like if we're busy or not, that kind of depends on if I decide to play video games when I get home or not. Like last Saturday, I worked a lot, like I think a little over 12 hours. And by the time I got home, because I mean it's like a 40-minute ride to and from work. So by the time I got home, I'm sitting there, it's like kind of just out of like just completely exhausted out of it. Like I opened the freezer to grab a bag of dinosaur nuggets, and then I just sat there staring in the freezer for like 5 minutes before I realized why I went in the freezer. Then I finally grabbed the bag of dinosaur nuggets, I open it, and then I go open the cabinet because I can cook frozen nuggets in a cabinet. I meant to open the air fryer, which was right below the cabinet. On the other hand, though, I slept very good that night. I think it's usually like Fridays and Saturdays that are our busy days, and their destroyer is there. So you can play that game.
Дымогенератор запущен. Пожарная тревога. Неполадки устранены.
Ugh, my eyes are burning.
Постановка дымов завершена.
Okay, there we go. Hopefully they stop burning now. Oh, alright, I was just about to say that was a waste of Torbs, and then I ended up getting that destroyer. Let's get some fire started on this. Alright, that also works.
Наша команда получила преимущество.
Alright, what I am going to do is...
Торпеды справа по борту. Торпеды прямо по курсу. Наша команда близка к победе. Наша команда близка к победе.
And do that.
Линкор врага потоплен.
And then we're gonna go harass the Conqueror. I'll probably sometime today get into War Tales, but I'm just trying to get these get all these Wind Roses done. and alright, now that's not really worth going into port, because once that Shima's dead, yep. Did I actually not go bankrupt from this? Nope. And then more GXP to add to my stack. Oh, yep, that's gonna happen a lot now. I really need to get a camouflage made up for this ship. I'm gonna wait until I get all the challenges done to melt down those camos. I do kind of like the new Christmas camo. Like, it's kind of a bit out there a little bit, and the two different colors of green remind me of watermelon. But I think it's... I mean, I like this one. This is another one of my favorites for the Christmas camos, and then... Well, this is a Christmas camo too, right? Yeah. This one's not too... I usually don't think of this as a Christmas camo, though. And then this I don't mind, and this I don't mind. Oh, that reminds me, I should probably go put... Yeah, I have, what you call it? Yeah. I should probably turn the heater off now. It's nice and warm. I need to get a thermometer for the heater, so it... Because the heater works too good. It doesn't turn off. Ow. Almost tripping. That would be not good, falling on my face. Yeah, camouflage would probably help this ship because it's made of explodium. I wonder how long it's gonna take before I actually get the new Wartail missions, because it took like about a week of me playing non-stop Wartails to get the new ones last time. I'll probably end up doing a lot of Wartail streams during the next two updates.
Forces ennemies détectées. Cuirassés ennemis détectés. Croiseur ennemi repéré. Destroyer ennemi repéré.
Getting that Shima out would be helpful for my team.
Cuirassés ennemis repéré. Croiseur ennemi détecté. Destroyer ennemi coulé.
Oh, okay, that also works. Oh, there's a destroyer over here.
Cuirassés ennemis détecté. Destroyer ennemi envoyé par le fond. A pris l'avantage. Croiseur ennemi détecté.
Let's see if this Napoli's gonna come around broadside enough to actually...
Croiseur ennemi coulé. Cuirassé ennemi coulé. La victoire est à notre portée.
Probably would be a better idea to go around here. We'll turn around here. Oh, that works. And let's see how bankrupt I am. A lot. Oh, or not. All that from there is gonna go right down. Well, not to the balloons, but all the credits from that is gonna go right down the drain. And hopefully next battle I'll have that mission complete. I gotta remember, this one doesn't have smoke. I fucking hate it. No, it doesn't have camouflage either. I like the noise it makes when you put it to Torbs. Yo, and who is texting me at 9 o'clock in the morning?
La bataille commence.
Which way should I go around? Well, all my teammates are gonna be on that side. I got the Torbs. I need to get rid of the enemy destroyer first.
Forces ennemies détectées. Alerte incendie. Cuirassé ennemi détecté. Destroyer ennemi envoyé par le fond. Destroyer ennemi repéré.
I'm guessing that front turret's broke?
Notre équipe a pris l'avantage. d'être porté.
Why is it not shooting? I'm hitting the shoot button. That's weird. It only happens on this game.
Boost des moteurs activé.
Okay. Am I still gonna be bankrupt after this? Or did it... only 40,000, not too bad. And move up the campaign, getting closer to Rhode Island. It sucks that, I have all these ship parts that I can't use. It'd be nice if, like, I could turn them into something. Like GXP. What is the next set of missions? Oh, the next one gives me crates once I get it done. Oh yeah, and then there's also these that I'll probably end up getting. I was gonna say, why is that not, but it's for specific tiers. Glowing lights. XP with that to get the lantern. Wartail stuff, new patch, and then flag. That's done. This one I just need to do damage and premium supplies. I need to get down to all the other tiers. But the renown. Alright, so that's the fun one, the XP before bonus, and then the credits is easy. That I'll probably go on Wartails to get done. And then shakedown, damage of ships, defend it, ribbons, and those. It'd be nice if I can try to get that done before the new missions come out next week. And yeah, alright, I'll probably do like 1 or 2 more battles and then, because we're already at an hour. I didn't really talk much about the actual stuff that came into update itself, probably because I looked through everything when it initially came out. Alright, we'll take out Prussian. Well, I'll probably do 1 more battle, as long as it's not instantly over, and then end it off there, because I gotta really work on so many things to do, and only got like 3 days to do it, because I did nothing yesterday because I wasn't feeling good, which kind of sucked. Oh, there's more stuff here. What are y'all's opinion on Prussian? Me personally, that campaign, just by the end of the campaign, I was tweaking out just because I was so over it. But I think it was worth it. I really enjoyed a Prussian. It's probably my favorite legendary tier battleship as of right now. And those didn't really do much. Destroyers should probably get dead, though. And that cruiser starting to annoy me. I believe I'm in secondary range now. Prussian's my go-to ship when I need to get Citadel hits. And I say that and not get a Citadel hit, yep. Probably too far ahead. Was that battle too fast? Yeah, it was a little bit too fast. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more legendary tier ships to do. I really need to get that final upgrade for Hindenburg, just because the slot being empty is annoying me. Alright, I will do one more with Hindenburg, since the last battle was a bit faster than I anticipated. Then after that, I'll end the stream. Oh, and we have to go up against Rhode Islands as well. Oh, and Sevastopol. Okay. That will be interesting. Especially Rhode Island, because Rhode Island has that. Well, I guess there's also other ships that have it here. Do we have... Oh, we don't have... Alright, so I wonder what flank this vegetable is gonna be on. Well, I guess there's a bit of a high chance on our flank because we have two cruisers where the middle flank, I think, does not.
Gegnerische Streitkräfte am Horizont gesichtet.
Oh, and there's Rhode Island. And another one getting shot at. And there's,
Gegnerische Kreuzer gesichtet.
Feueralarm!
Alright, well I guess everyone's aiming at Zal, so...
Problem gelöst!
Oh, come on! Yeah, those... Come on, reload! Damn it! Alright, those didn't even fucking hit the rocks.
Gegnerischer Kreuzer zerstört.
Unser Team hat die Führung übernommen.
Wir haben einen gegnerischen Kreuzer
Unser Sieg
versenkt.
ist in Sicht.
Oh, that works. Alright. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this stream. Hope you all enjoyed, and this will be Alpha 118 signing off.